Obviously, he's been out, hasn't done anything, just getting back in the rehab process a little bit. So slow go, probably still, work his way back a few minutes at a time. But it is good to see him at least in the mix a little bit, and hopefully build more minutes as the season goes on. No setbacks, and be good to go by the time sectionals roll around.
Fox and Bennett to jump center, and Linville wins the tip down to Zerker, and he is fouled immediately by Alec Holland 3 seconds in. And Rochester will be in their home whites and Northwood in the road blacks. Northwood going to our right. It'll be Linville to trigger it in baseline right. Linville gets it into Miranda. Leaner off the glass is good. Miranda has 2. Full-court press by Northwood. Wilson Lee against the double team. Still got to get across the timeline, loses it out of bounds. And Northwood's going to get it back after the first turnover of the game to the Rochester Zebras.
So far, advantage Northwood in effort, energy, and a lot quicker, a lot more pep in their step than the Zebras do to this point.
Walensky gets an inbounds from Linville, hands it back to Linville, and he works against Jordan Reinhold high on the left side. 2-0 Northwood to Walensky, top of the key. Takes Perez down to the block, takes it out to Miranda. 3 from the right baseline, short. Rebound to Wilson Lee in the corner. Now gives to Reinhold. Jordan pushes to our left. 2-0 Northwood. 15 seconds gone in the first quarter. Jordan Reinhold, top of the key. Takes Zerker down to the baseline, cut off to a cutting Perez. He loses it, gives to Miranda. He'll fly in for the right-handed layup, and it's good. And he has all 4 of the Northwood points so far with 30 seconds gone. Full court press by the Panthers. Reinhold gives to Holland. Alec with the basketball against Miranda. He'll walk it up against the double team, a wraparound pass to Reinhold. And Reinhold pass is knocked out of bounds on the far side by the defense. It will stay with Rochester on the far sideline.
Well, this is athleticism and length. I mean, they're all similar size, but long arms, quick anticipation. A veteran team, you can tell they've done this before and really have that look in their eye. Some teams are rusty when they come out. This Northwood team is very focused.
The winner of this game will get Fairfield tomorrow night in the championship game here at Rochester, as Fairfield defeated Tippecanoe Valley tonight 49-35. 4-0 here at Rochester in the second game of the Winning Edge Holiday Tournament on a Tuesday. Bennett gets it down low, wraparound pass to Reinhold, gives it back into Bennett. Bennett gets the double team. The follow-away job, jumper in the lane is no good. Fox rips and runs. Miranda outside right for Northwood. Miranda drives the baseline, gives to Fox. Leaner off the glass is good. 6-0 Northwood. Nice give and go.
Yeah, you got to help the helper there. He slid over. I think it was Bennett slid over to help on the drive, and somebody's got to help rotating on Bennett's guy.
Full court or man-to-man pressure. Bennett gets the pass ahead across the timeline. Now on the left elbow, wraparound pass down low. Knocked out of bounds by Northwood. And the Rochester are going to keep possession. Baseline left. 6:34 to play in the first quarter. The Panthers up 6-0.
Gavin's got to take that one up strong. I mean, he hesitated and was staring that pass down as easy pickoff for Northwood.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him go up and finish that.
Reinhold's got to get it in. Does over the top, but not in top before the 5-second call. And another turnover in Rochester. Northwood's going to get it back.
Never a good statistic when you played about a minute and a half and you have 3 turnovers.
Yeah.
And only 1 shot.
Yeah. And it's 6-0, and Linville hasn't scored yet. Linville at the free throw line, gives out to Miranda, fakes a 3, drives it right, and on the drive he is fouled by Wilson Lee. It'll be out of bounds to Northwood. With 6:21 to play in the first quarter, the Panthers up 6-0.
Lieber's still going to stick with man-to-man, trying to kind of collapse inside, but
Fox gets the wide open inbound pass from Linville and puts it in for 2, and Rochester will take a timeout. It's a 30. You're listening to Zebra Basketball, 92.1 WROI. 6:17 to play in the first quarter. Northwood up 8-0. You going to make it? You going to work? Is that good heavens?
Sorry.
You good?
I think so. Shoot. First time drinking water.
Yeah, apparently. Today, maybe. The inbound pass comes to Reinhold. Wide open down low to Perez. Back to the lane against Fox. Throws up a shot. Fox blocks it. Picked up by Zerker. Zerker runs for the Panthers. Middle of the floor. At the elbow now. Right wing to Miranda. Miranda works to the top of the key. Back to Zerker in the paint. Foul of the shot. It's off the glass. It's good and a foul.
Whoa, little NBA continuation there. He took this kind of continuation LeBron and Kobe get. Zebras, aside from too many turnovers, going to get themselves in foul trouble. That's their third team foul already. Nice strong move by Zerker, but Zebras just got slow and rotating. A little bit of reach foul and makes a free throw. Zebras down 11-0.
Yeah. Zerker hits the free throw, completes the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Bennett at the free throw line. Gavin, one dribble, gives it out to Holland. Right wing three for the Zebras is short, and the rebound to Fox. Fox clears to Linville. Northwood pushes to our right, up 11-0. Hands off to Zerker, now on the right wing. Picks up his dribble against the double team out to Linville. Dump pass down low to Belinsky, and he puts it in for a wide-open layup, and it's 13-0. And then Northwood steals it. The Zebras are going out of bounds right to the hands of Holland. He drives it left. Alec on the right wing. Slows up and will reset the offense on the right wing. Now top of the key to Reinhold. Northwood in a man-to-man defense. For Holland to Wilson Lee. Drives it right to the elbow extended right. Baseline pass to Reinhold. Jordan holds against Linville. That'll be an interesting matchup all night, won't it?
Yeah, it will.
On the right wing, step back three for the Zebras on the way is off the mark, no good. Linville with the basketball. Ahead to the leak out Miranda. He goes in for the right-handed layup. It's good again. And it's 15-0. 4:50 to play in the first quarter.
Zebras having trouble rebounding, and so as they send extra guys, nobody rotates back and they give up a layup.
Yeah, you know, we've seen that a couple of times where the other team kind of leaks that one guy out, and it's a baseball pass down the other end, and Gavin Bennett stops the 15-0 run with a jumper from the free throw line, and it's 15-2. Linville trots across the timeline, works high on the left side. Spin move against Reinhold, goes to the basket. His block from behind by Reinhold, picked up by Wilson Lee, and Rochester runs to our left. Reinhold high on the right side. 4:20 to play in the first quarter. Northwood by 13. Reinhold bounce pass inside to Bennett. Against Fox. Shot blocked by Belinsky. Picked up by Fox. Fox middle of the floor. Leads ahead to Zerker. His right-handed layup is good. I think that ball hit the ground twice.
Yep.
Timeout Rochester. It's the 30. You're listening to Zebra Basketball, 92.1 WROI.
And more Northwood, number 11, Sullivan, and 22, Long.
Back at Rochester High School, 4:04 to play. In the first quarter, Northwood up 17-2 and making it look pretty easy.
They are. I mean, everything's working offensively, defensively. You know, Zebras step slow a little bit, but this Northwood team just came out on a mission.
They're really good.
It's solid in every aspect.
Bennett gets the pass inside. The follow-away jumper in the paint rattles in. Bennett has all 4 points, and it's 17-4. 3:45 to play first quarter. High on the left side is Miranda. That's back behind the three-point line. Gives in the corner to Linville. Braxton Linville around the pick. Works high on the right side along the Rochester bench. No look pass down low to a wide-open Lung, and he misses the jumper. And now we're going to have a foul on that young man.
Lung's first, team's first.
3:29 to play in the first quarter. Rochester going to get it back after the first team foul by Northwood. Also in the game, Delio for the Panthers. 17-4 Northwood. Reinhold against Linville. Sends the corner to Holland. Alex down low to Bennett. Bennett backs his way in. Cross lane pass to Perez. He puts it in for 2.
Good, smart veteran move there by Gavin. They doubled him down on the post, and his head's up enough to throw a bounce pass across the paint. Good job by Perez being ready to finish, too.
That's the key, knowing you had a double team, and it had to come from somewhere.
Right.
The pass is knocked away. Deligo gets it back. Now to Lung. Top of the key to Linville. Left side to Miranda. His tough shot on the jumper on the baseline goes in. That's a tough shot. Falling under the basket and puts it in with his right hand.
That young man has 8 already and looks pretty smooth.
Yeah.
All 8.
Holland for 3, left baseline is off the back of the rim. No good. Linville the rebound. Baseball pass to Miranda. No look to Fox. Fox layup is good. A.J. Knott's in the game for the first time for the Zebras as well.
They're just getting whatever they want, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just in that kind of situation, you know, it's a defensive rebound. It's not a turnover. You got to sprint back.
States, here's the disturbing part at this point. I think all of Northwood's baskets have been 6 foot in.
Exactly.
And now Rochester turns it over. Linville to steal, and he is fouled coming up the court. Oh, Ben Perez is down. That looked really awkward on almost like a hyperextended knee, but he's up. No limp, thankfully.
Yeah, falls on Jordan, his first team's fourth.
Zielinski and Zerker back in. Miranda and Fox to sit for Northwood. Bennett and Holland will get a break. And Nye, Wilson Lee back into the game for the Zebras. Tony Stasiak, I'm David Musselman. 2:06 to play in the first quarter. Northwood up 21 to 6. Baseline pass to Zerker. Top of the key to Belinsky. Gives him the corner to Sellers, who's in the basketball game. And he gives to Linville, high on the left side. Braxton Linville drives it right at the free throw line. Kicks it out to Sellers. 3 from the right baseline. Off the mark, no good. And the rebound to Wilson Lee. Wilson Lee now through the center circle as he becomes the point guard for the Rochester Zebras. He picks up his dribble against the double team. Gets high on the right side to Reinhold. Near the sideline with 90 seconds to play in the first quarter. Rochester down 21 to 6. Reinhold, left wing pass to Lee.
This was the halftime score of our first game.
You're right. After Valley was down just by 2. And now we're going to have a pass on the entry by Northwood. To Caleb Young.
Lung second, team second.
Gavin Bennett will come back into the game, and Ben Perez will sit down. Minute 18 to play in the first quarter. Rochester trails 21 to 6. Here at Rochester High School in the Winning Edge Holiday Tournament. Reinhold lobs into Bennett in the paint. Collins, Gavin, that is, rises up, misses it. Linville the basketball and the rebound. Linville through the center circle for Northwood, hesitates.
Wow.
Hands off to Belinsky. His floater in the paint is no good. Ball being tipped around. Belinsky comes out of there with it. His putback off the glass and good.
These are the kind of nights as a coach that keep you up all night late.
Yeah.
This is your worst fear as a coach.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing, been there, done that. Nothing, it's everything, like these are all your worst fears. Like nothing's working and everything's going right for the other team. These are what keep coaches up late at night.
But, okay, so that's the downside. But say this is a really good basketball team.
I know.
What are we learning from it right now is what my question is.
Well,
there's an opportunity to learn from every game.
Hopefully you find a backbone and some guts, and you find out who in the toughest times, who's willing to take a hit and get back up. It's not how many times you get knocked down that counts. Can you get up one more time than you've been knocked down?
Wilson Lee in the lane, has it taken away by Linville, and then Linville's fouled by Lee with 15.5 seconds to play in the first quarter with Northwood up 23 to 6.
Fouls on Wilson Lee, his second, team's fifth. You know, it's easy to play well when you're in practice or things are going well, but when things aren't going well, who can kind of stick to the plan? Who can rally the teammates? Who can still continue to work and continue to find something to get better? That's you learn a lot in these kind of situations about your team as well. 5 seconds.
Pass down low goes in for Lung, and that'll do it for the first quarter. After one, Northwood on top of Rochester here in the second game of the Winning Edge Holiday Tournament, 25 to 6. Second quarter up next on 92.1 WROI. Going to the second quarter here at Rochester High School. Northwood leading 25 to 6. Again, the winner of this game will get Fairfield tomorrow night for the championship as they defeated Tippecanoe Valley earlier 49 to 35. Tony Stasiak, I'm David Musselman. Rochester starts the second period of the basketball going to our left. Nye gets it into Holland, who's back in the basketball game. Nye with the basketball. High on the right side to Wilson Lee. Stands behind the three-point line for the Zebras. Northwood in the man-to-man defense. And we're going to have a foul. Is that going to be on Belinsky? It is. Yep.
Zebras can keep attacking the basket. Northwood's fouling a little bit. Maybe gets the free throw. I get the offense jump-started that way. Just one possession at a time.
Holland, 15-footer right side is good.
Yep. Holds these big. You just got to keep kind of chipping away. Stop some scores. Keep it simple. Don't watch the scoreboard. Just kind of take care of the job that's in front of you.
Let's win this possession.
Yep.
Yep. Sellers with the basketball, now to Fox, top of the key to Sellers. Left side to Linville. Linville yet to attempt a shot until now. He goes up, no good, as his jersey was almost ripped off of him. No call, and the rebound to Rochester. Holland, baseline pass to Wilson Lee. Back to Holland, left wing, behind the arc to Knotts on the top of the key. AJ with the basketball, back to Lee on the left side. 7:10 to play first half. Lee drives it left, cut off on the baseline. Outside to Knotts, swings to a wide open Nye. Three right wing for the Zebras is good.
That's a good sign. You know, get Jacob Nye going a little bit, being able to knock down some shots.
And then Miranda is going to be called for a charge. Nice job by Alec Holland. You know, you've said many, many times before, to get a charge, you've got to anticipate.
Yeah, you can't react and get a charge. You got to see that coming. Nice job. You know, 5 has been driving to the basket kind of at will, and Alex finally, again, somebody's got to say enough is enough. Stepped in front, took the charge. Great job by the senior.
Ben Perez will come back into the next dead ball for the Zebras. 25-11 Northwood, 6:45 to play in the first half. Nye again for 3, short. Rebound to Miranda. Miranda ahead to Zellers, left side of the floor. He saves him going out of bounds to Linville. Braxton Linville at the free throw line. Jump pass to Miranda on the right to corner. Now top to Linville. Nice floor general is Braxton Linville. Kicks it out to Miranda. Drives out to Fox. Yeah, he'll fire 3 top of the key. It's short. Miranda with a rebound. Put back off the glass is good.
You know, as a coach, that's always a disappointing thing. You're in man-to-man, and you give up a rebound bucket underneath. I mean, no excuses to who you're supposed to block out on that.
Fox out of the lane.
Exactly. Yeah, he takes the 3.
Yeah.
You still give up a rebound.
Bennett against Fox. Backs his way and loses the handle. Gets it back outside and not stolen by Miranda. And he can't save him going out of bounds. It will stay with Rochester. So Perez and Reinhold back into the game. Zerker coming back in for Northwood, and Sellers will come out. Wilson Lee will get a rest, as will A.J. Knotts for the Zebras. Tony Stasiak, I'm David Musselman. 6 minutes to play in the first half, 27-11 Northwood. Coming up at halftime, we're going to talk little JV basketball. And first half stats as well. Holland gets it into Bennett. Reinhold back to Bennett in the paint. Gets a double team. Follow away jumper in the paint is good. And the foul.
Bennett gets his 6th point. Will finesse move that time. Drew the foul. Fox, his first, team's 5th.
JV coach Sean Kelly will join us at halftime. If you want to be sticking around for that, they played the holiday tournament last week. The JV did.
Right, when we were on school that Monday.
Yeah, that's right.
And they played basically back-to-back, like a doubleheader.
Oh, all Monday.
Yeah. You played both gyms going, 2 games going at once. Winners went to the main gym, losers went to the auxiliary gym, and you played right away again.
Lung tied up down low between Lung and Perez. Perez went up, Lung went up, Perez went up, blocked it, called a jump ball, and Northwood will keep possession out of bounds baseline right. Bennett missed that free throw, by the way. Linville with the basketball. Outside of Miranda. Back to Linville, right wing. Fires a 3. It's nothing but net. Smooth.
Yeah, he hasn't forced anything. Zebra's obviously been keyed on him. That's the most open he's been. That's the first shot he's already taken. Everything else is just getting everybody else open.
30-13. Reinhold with the basketball. Bounce pass picked off by Fox. Look out. Fox left side of the floor. Outruns Reinhold to the basket. He's going to be fouled on the shot. Nope, he travels. Fox travels. I think his eyes were getting pretty big as he was thinking dunk. And
he was thinking dunk. Zebras did a good job hustling back. And were able to just get in his way enough to, I think, disrupt his rhythm. I think he was thinking about getting his feet down and steps right to get a dunk. And I think as Jordan really sprinted down to kind of throw off his timing, forced a turnover.
Yeah. 5 minutes to play first half, 30-13. Jacob Nye, 15-footer right baseline is short. Rebound to Linville. Linville pushes for Northwood. Panthers with a number. No look pass to Miranda. His shot short. Jacob Nye with a rebound. Jake Nye. Jump pass to Reinhold. He pushes. Jordan left side of the floor. Cross lane pass to Ben Perez. His layup is no good. And Fox with the rebound. Gives off to Linville. What is that? Now we're going to have a foul on, or a travel on somebody. I don't know if that's a travel on Linville or a travel on Zerker, but either way, it's going to go back to Rochester. Did you see the pass?
Yeah.
I think Linville lost it a little bit and just done a two-hand push.
Yep.
Yeah.
We had some good fast break action there. Some 3 or 4 trips continuously down the floor. Decent basketball.
30-13 Rochester. 4.5 to play first half. Alec Holland left baseline. Inside to Bennett. Bennett against Fox. loses the handle. Fox steals the basketball, gives to Linville. Northwood pushes. Linville through the center circle for the Panthers. Now left wing. Outside to Zerker. Zerker gets the screen on the pick and roll. Cut off. The passing lane's cut off. Out of Miranda. Baseline pass to Linville. Linville drives around the Fox screen. Wow. At the free throw line, and before the shot, he is fouled by Jordan Reinhold. How'd you like to run into Fox?
I was just going to say that. How about just for a point guard to have Fox set a ball screen for you? That's like a roadblock. He's not a screen.
I'm telling you, folks, if you haven't seen Fox play, I don't know why you haven't, because he's been playing for all 4 years for the Panthers. He is a man playing amongst boys. I'm telling you, that kid is cut up.
I mean, you got those two with Linville and Fox. I'd be tempted to run that ball screen every time down, at least start the offense that way and see what you get.
So the inbounds pass from Stellers goes to Miranda, and he's fouled on the shot. The ball goes in. He'll go to the line to shoot one.
Jordan just picked up his third. 2 fouls here in less than 10 seconds apart. Coach didn't get a chance to sub him out. He's going to now.
Rex will sub Wilson Lee in for him. Free throw mix. Ben Perez grabs it and outlets to Nye. Jacob Nye pushes for Rochester. 3:58 to play in the first half. 32-13. I'm sorry, 32-13. Northwood. Holland, right side against Miranda, the man-to-man defense. Holland dribbles high on the right side. Now takes it to the free throw line. Pull-up jumper is no good, but Miranda's going to pick up the foul. And Alec Holland will go to the line to shoot 2.
Miranda's second, team 6. Miranda's almost outscored the Zebras himself. He's got 12. Zebras have 13. Alec's going to go to the line for the first time tonight. He's got 2 points so far. Really hasn't gotten loose, but, you know, obviously Northwood's a good defensive team, and they're not giving him much room.
Well, I'm sure the focus in the pregame was don't let 3 go off.
Right.
Alec makes the first free throw. He'll have one more. Jordan's out of the game, and Wilson Lee back in. 3:45 to play first half. 32-14 Northwood. And Alec Holland at the line for one more for the Zebras. The senior eyes the second one and lets it slide. It's good.
That's something else that Alec can do, too. And, you know, if they're going to take away the 3, put the ball on the floor, try to drive, and try to get the free throw line. He's an excellent free throw shooter.
Miranda, no-look pass down low to Zerker, and he's fouled on the shot. He misses it, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Jacob Nye, I believe. Yep, his first. Team's 8th. This game really hadn't had much ebbs and flow to it. They seem to go a couple minutes where they let everything go, and then they go a couple minutes where they call everything.
Zerker's free throw is good. Knotts back into the game for the Zebras, and he'll replace Ben Perez. 3:34 to play in the first half. 33-15. Northwood on top, and one more coming for the junior, the 6'2 junior, Luke Zerker. Zerker's second one for the Panthers, good again. 34-15. Holland runs the point for Rochester, works against Zellers in the man-to-man defense. Left wing behind the three-point line. Fakes right, drives left, step back jumper from 15 feet is good.
And he's feeling good tonight.
Well, he told me before the game he felt really, really good.
You can't make that move unless it is.
Yeah, that's right. Which I've never had a knee issue like he has, so I don't understand how it can be really, really good. I mean, he needs surgery, right?
Yeah, pain just comes and goes with that, with those ligaments. I mean, hopefully the holiday rest is good for him, and sometimes it's good, and then one wrong step or one wrong move, and pain comes back.
But I like whatever he's doing is working for him.
Yep.
Walensky, left wing, takes Bennett to the baseline, pull-up jumper blocked by Knox and out of bounds. Oh, it's going to be last touch by Northwood as well.
Good break for the Zebras.
Right on.
They can take advantage here. Cut the lead to 17.
Holland through the center circle. 2:40 to play first half. 34-17 Northwood. Knox looks to a cutting Wilson Lee. Can't get him, but sends left wing to Nye. Down low to Bennett. Back to the way in against Walensky. Throws up a tough shot off the glass. No good. Defensive rebound to Zerker. Zerker ahead to Miranda. No look past to Zellers. The layup no good. Put back by Lung is good. 2:15 to play in the first half. Knott, left wing, down low to Bennett. Bennett gives out to Nye on the baseline. He backs it out behind the three-point line to Knott. Stands left side against Lung in the man-to-man defense. 2 minutes to play first half. 36-17. North of the lead. Three-point play for Holland is no good. And the rebound to Wilson Lee. Lee is going to be tied up, and it's going to stay with Rochester baseline left.
honoring veteran Zebras.
1:54 to play in the second quarter. Knotts will look to trigger it in for Rochester. Knotts still looking to get it in. Gonna have to hurry. Gets it into Bennett. Left elbow. Bennett in the paint. Backs his way in. Out to Knotts.
Get back to him. He's
Yep.
Gavin's working hard.
Knotts drives the baseline. Loses the handle. Bennett now with the basketball on the elbow right. Bennett goes hard to the basket. Back to Zielinski down. Fall away jumper on the paint on the block is no good. Rebound to Miranda with 90 seconds to play in the first half. 36-17 Northwood. Miranda drives it right hard. Kicks it out to Zerker. Zerker at the elbow right. Goes to the basket. Shot good. And foul coming against Rochester. And that's going to send Miranda back to the line. Zerker back to the line to shoot one.
Just the hang time and body control of these Northwood players, these guards, the ability to go up, attack under control, maintain balance, finish through contact, and get all these and ones. I'm just really impressed with.
Yeah.
Fouls on Knotts, his first, team's ninth.
And Zerker hits the free throw, and it makes it 39-17 here at Rochester High School. First half coming to a close here in the second game of the Winning Edge Holiday Tournament. Again, the winner of this game will get Fairfield tomorrow night in the championship game at 8 o'clock. Knotts the basketball, down low to Bennett. Bennett at the elbow, right, against Zielinski. Backs his way in, then to Lee. Wilson Lee will take a 12-footer. It's short, and the rebound is Zerker with a minute. Zerker pushes for Rochester in the corner to Sellers. Sellers, left side, out of Miranda, fakes left, goes right, outside to Zerker behind the arc on the left wing. Zerker now to Sellers with 45. Miranda now fakes the three, drives around Holland, goes to the basket hard, throws up a shot, it's good. First step is so quick.
Yeah. 14 for Miranda.
41-17 Northwood. 32 seconds to play in the first half. Holland with it. Sends back to Knotts on the right side of the floor. AJ against Miranda at the volleyball line. Got to get rid of it. Miranda in his jersey gives the Holland with 22. Alec feeds down low to Bennett, and now Zielinski's going to get a foul for coming over the back of it. And it's going to be out of bounds to nope, we're going to shoot free throws.
17 fouls. The Zebras are going to shoot free throws here. Gavin's going to go to the line. He's got 6 so far, 0 for 1 from the line.
Linville and Fox back into the game for Northwood. 19.4 to play in the first half. 41-17 Northwood, and Gavin Bennett at the line to shoot one and the bonus for the Zebras.
If it's me on this last position for Northwood, I'm thinking Fox ball screen for Linville. See what you get.
I think ball screen every time down the shot, no good. Linville the rebound. And then he loses it out of bounds. And they're going to say last touch by the Zebras. There's 16.9 to play in the first half, and Northwood will look for the final shot of the period.
Because with Fox, you can roll into the basket, you can step out, hit the three, and by the way, you got, well, Miranda's not in the game now, but a lot of options.
9 seconds. Sellers out to Linville with 7. Drives it right with 5. Pull-up jumper from the elbows, in and out, no good. Wilson leaves the rebound. Fox takes it away. He puts it up on the glass at the buzzer, and it's good. At halftime, Northwood leads 43-17. You're listening to Zebra Basketball, 92.1 WROI.
42. That's the OD girls.
I'm on the edge of my seat with this one.
OD girls over North Miami. What'd you get? Final spread?
Final spread?
Yeah.
53.
86-15.
70.
Yeah. Wabash girls beat Northfield 49-40.
83-15.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yep. That's what you get when you invite OD to your stuff.
Hopefully that was a one-year deal. Wilson Lee picks up a foul. It'll be his third. With 15 seconds into the third quarter. Northwood to the basketball. Linville will look to trigger it in. Linville lob pass into Fox. Rises up over Bennett. Good.
Fox double figures now with 10.
This is the worst thing that could happen for Fairfield. You know, Fairfield was in a battle, I thought, the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
So all their starters had to play. It's 45-17 at this point. More than likely, you're going to get the starting 5 or 6 a lot of rest here in a little bit for Northwood.
I would think, watching Northfield play, I wonder if their game plan tomorrow is going to be slow the game down. Like, be very, very deliberate.
Their defense is really good.
Right, yep. And I think they're going to try to muck the game up a little bit and not let this athletic Northwood team get out and run like they're doing right now.
Fox, the finger roll over the front of the rim is good. On the break, it's 47-17. Reinhold.
They can run off makes. They can run off misses.
Yeah.
You know, they can play half court. They can execute in the half court. You know, I'd almost be like, hey, every time they have to defend you, you don't have to defend them.
Yeah.
But of course, the trick is then we haven't seen Northwood's press or trap because they haven't needed it. But can they start doing that? I'm sure they can.
Holland gets the inbounds pass from Reinhold. He was fouled on the drive. Reinhold was by Linville. Perez's shot missed. Linville to rip and run out to a wide open Miranda. His three no good. The rebound to Zerker, and Zerker and Linville fighting over it. They lose it out of bounds. Right on. 6:56 to play, third quarter. 47-14. I'm sorry, 47-17. Northwood on top.
I'd like to take a moment and say thank you to everybody who helped out with our classic last night, particularly Rochester Glass. Excellent job as a sponsor. One thing I didn't get to mention last night is with their help, we were able to feed all the teams and all the coaches in between games, and I think that went over pretty well. Everybody was here, and just well done. Thanks for everybody for coming out and supporting, and for Rochester Glass for being our sponsor.
Ball on the lob. Linville put it on the rim, so Fox couldn't rise up and dunk that one. So the shot's missed, and Rochester with the rebound. Rochester basketball going to our right. Yeah, it was a good day. I enjoyed that. The shot blocked from behind. Miranda picks it up and runs for Northwood. Miranda on a 4-on-2 break. Layup is good. 49-17. 6:08 to play in the third quarter. Good competition. I like Elkhart Memorial.
There's a lot of sophomores on that team, and two more sophomores that are hurt.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They're leaders.
Yeah, wait till 2 years.
Fox goes to the basket hard. His layup is no good. Rebound by Walensky. Fox gets it. We're going to have a foul on the reach-in by Rochester. It'll be out of bounds to the Panthers baseline left with 5:47 to play in the third quarter.
Foul. Red is second.
Yep. Ben second. Team second.
Zach Deshawn comes into the game for the first time for the Zebras, and he'll replace Jordan Reinhold.
Yep.
5:47 to play. The inbounds pass goes into Walensky, and he's fouled on the shot by Perez, and Ben Perez just picked up foul number 3.
Yep.
And that'll send Walensky now to the line to shoot 2 for the Panthers.
Looked like a nice block up top by Ben. Maybe said he got him down low, but up top that looked like a lot of ball.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely jumped him, or matched him on the jump, that's for sure. Walensky's first free throw for the Panthers is good. 50-17. One more coming for the junior, Trey Walensky. Eyes the second one and lets it fly, and it's good again. I'm not sure if Northwood's missed a free throw yet.
They have one. They missed one.
51-17.
6 for 7 for their team. Zebras 2 for 4.
Holland bounce pass to Bennett in the lane. Down at the left elbow. He pulls up from 15 foot. It's short. Rebound to Deshawn. He loses the basketball. Now Miranda has it. Now Deshawn has it. Now Miranda has it. And they're going to say last touch by Miranda, and the Panthers will stay with Rochester right in front of the scorer's table. 5:27 to play in the third quarter. 51-17 Northwood. Rochester basketball as Lee will trigger it in. Gets it to Deshawn, and Zach Deshawn works against Linville. Drives him left. Down the middle of the floor. Picks up his dribble. Bounce pass outside to Holland. Lob pass down low to Bennett. Bennett then travels as he's going to the lane. Northwood going to get it back.
Offense just out of sync there from the start of that possession. Zach Deshawn, not a point guard, not comfortable as you could tell, so he's trying to start the offense from the volleyball line. Just everything was out of rhythm, resulted in that Bennett turnover.
Northwood basketball going to our left. Ran it to Linville. Linville, 3 points to Fox, top the key. Right side to Miranda, down low to Linville. Leaner off the glass, no good. Fought for the rebound. Fox comes out of there with it. Fox goes to the basket hard, throws up a baby hook. It rolls around to the rim, no good. Linville with the basketball, and it's knocked away from him by Deshawn, and Linville's going to get a frustration foul. It's going to be Rochester basketball.
Right, Linville's got 3 points. He's hit 1 3. He's missed about 3 or 4 easy ones. That little post baby hook move by Fox, remember, he's left-handed, but you couldn't tell because he shot that right-handed like it was a strong. I mean, there was no weak hand about it. That was people I don't know appreciate that how tough that move is with your offhand coming across the paint.
Just about got it to go. Had a great look. Back in the game is Knott. And Ben Perez with 3 fouls comes out with 4:40 to play in the third quarter. Knott dribbles to the free throw line against Fox. Now gives backdoor to Lee. Lee to Deshaun. 3 left baseline is good.
There's going to be some opportunities, and Deshaun, knocks down some shots, make you some looks there.
Ball stolen by Holland. Holland right side of the floor for Rochester. Backs it out behind the arc. Gives to Bennett. Cutting through the lane. He rises up over the Fox. No good. Fox with the rebound. Now to Linville. Northwood runs to our left. Linville go to the basket hard. Throws up a high shot over, high up the glass. No good. Walensky with the rebound. And we're going to have a tie-up. And Rochester going to get it back.
Here's an interesting girls' score. The Girls Hall of Fame Classic is today, featuring, of course, Jackie Young's the headliner. Championship game, Princeton 30, Noblesville 30. Noblesville destroyed Benton Central today, like 72-40.
Yeah.
Princeton destroyed Lebanon. And so that's an excellent matchup and tied at half.
Noblesville 4A?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Very good 4A team. We saw them at D1 camp. Played them at D1. Yes, very, very good. 2 of their players made the junior all-star team last year, and they're both going to Florida Atlantic together.
Long.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought I remember hearing. Holland saves them going out of bounds to Lee. 51-20. Northwood. Lee has, or make that, Alec Holland has it. He's fouled on the shot by Lung, and that's going to send Alec to the line to shoot 2 freebies for the Zebras with 3:38 to play in the third quarter.
Nice move by Alec. They're doing a great job now of taking away the 3-point looks. He that time put the ball on the floor and went strong. Didn't try to avoid contact, kind of played through it, tried to finish the shot, couldn't get the ball, going to the line for 2. Misses the first.
First one round and out. One more coming for the senior. 3:38 to play in the third. Again, Fairfield won earlier this evening. 49-35 over the Tippecanoe Valley Vikings. Neil Clampett had 14 for the Vikings. And Holland's second one rolls around and falls through. Ben Perez comes back in, and Gavin Bennett will come out. So it'll be Northwood basketball. Lung will get it into Linville. And walk it up the floor. Linville across the timeline, high on the right side. Man-to-man defense by the 2-3 zone by the Zebras. Down low to Lung, layup is good. Caleb Lung with 2 more, and it's 53-21.
Say Lung?
Yes, sorry. 3:19 to play in the third quarter. Holland, left baseline. Down low to Perez, layup is good.
Excellent use of the bounce pass. Nice job, Ben Perez, to step towards your pass. Well executed by the Zebras.
And now we're going to have a legal screen on, going to be a Fox.
I think so.
The announcer getting carried away.
Yeah, he's
signaling the foul before it's given to the bench.
Why do we need referees if the announcer is going to call from the bench?
Yeah, right on.
Yeah.
His first time, I think he's first time announcing.
He might be.
53-23. Northwood on top. Under 3 to play in the third quarter. A.J. Knotts on the right wing against Stellers. Ooh. Yeah, we got a 5-second call. The official tried to blow the whistle, and I think he blew the whistle out of his mouth. And turnover Rochester. 2:52 to play in the third. 53-23 Northwood. The Panthers with basketball going to our left. Perez high on the right side, makes that Linville high on the right side, works around the defense, jump pass down low to Fox, back to the way in, throws up a shot off the glass, and it's good.
Fox has 6 this quarter, 14 for the game.
The Kyron Fox. How many into the game?
14.
A quiet 14.
I think he's hit about every shot except maybe 1 or 2. I think he's missed 2 shots.
Missed the baby hook with his right hand.
And that 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, right. Holland, 3, right baseline over Miranda, no good. Fox grabs the board. He rips and runs. Leads ahead to Sellers. Sellers underhand pass to Miranda. Reverse layup is good.
Wow.
Nice.
That's an ESPN highlight. Just the way the ball moved.
Yep.
The fact that it helps when you know Fox is going to get to the board and those guards can get out and run, but they pass ahead really, really well. Look for each other, and so fundamental on that fast break. That's one you want to watch and show younger kids this is how you do it.
Lee, 10-footers goes from the left side of the floor at 57-25 with 100 seconds to play in the third quarter. Sellers, 3, right wing for the Panthers goes in rhythm.
Just when the Zebras sprint back to defend the layup, and then they start hitting threes. It's one of those nights.
60-25. Perez down low. Fox blocks it from behind. Linville saves him going out of bounds. Right there is Wilson Lee to grab it. Sends on the near side to Knott. Knotts drives it right against Lung, and now we're going to have a foul down low, I believe, either on Lung or Fox.
You know, I know he got it blocked, but I like Ben Perez making that move. 99% of the guys on our schedule are not going to block a shot like Fox. You have to go strong. That'll be a move that a week from now, down the road, those are good. Those are good post moves. Don't get discouraged.
Yep.
Even though you got that one blocked.
Wilson Lee comes out of the game, and back in is Bennett. Holland right baseline against Zerker. Takes him down to the paint. Backs his way in, does Perez. Throws up a shot, no good. Fox another rebound. He rips and runs. Outside to Sellers. Sellers hesitates around Knotts. Gives back to Fox. Layup is good.
He can finish in traffic so effortlessly.
Well, if I look like that, I can finish too. Good heavens, playing above the rim helps as well.
Yeah, still a lot of traffic, and that finesse to be able to get that in, not the easiest thing in the world.
Bennett fouled hard by Linville, and that's going to send Gavin back on the line to shoot for the Zebras with 50.9 to play in the third, with Northwood up 62-25. So Bennett has 2 for the Zebras.
Bennett has 6 points. Alec Holland has 7 to lead the Zebras.
I'm not sure what the confusion was. I think the only one's not really sure who the foul was on was the guy in the stripes. Everybody else thought it was Linville.
I don't know.
Bennett's free throw for the Zebras. Off the side of the rim, no good. He'll have one more. Reinhold and Lee back in.
He's had a good night, but the one thing Gavin has struggled tonight, that's the free throw line. He's 0 for 3 with his 4th attempt coming up.
Well, I should say if Bennett makes this one, Wilson Lee will come in for him. Second one for the senior is in and out, no good. Fox another rebound. Outlet to Linville. Linville pushes. Outside to Zerker for 3, right wing. Yep. Nothing tonight with 65 points have been forced.
No, it's been one of the more effortless 65s that I can remember.
Yeah.
I mean, they're moving the basketball. They're, like you said, they're not forcing their own shots. All 5 players on the floor are ready to be a threat, and they're utilizing everyone, helping each other get open.
A.J. Knotts turns the ball over again. Another 5-second count before the dribble. I'll give it back to Northwood. Bennett comes out of the game. Wilson Lee back in. 23.2 to play in the third quarter. Northwood up 65-25, and back into the game is Lund, coming out of Fox. I'd like to know what his rebounding totals are right now.
I'd like to know what his college looks are. You know,
I'm guessing he'll play football.
I talked to Val. Val doesn't think he plays football.
Oh, he doesn't?
At least anymore.
Val doesn't know.
Come on. Come on, man.
Linville drives the left, kicks it out to Sellers. 3 from the left baseline for the Panthers. Good again. Add to Lee, and that'll do it for the third quarter. After 3, Northwood leading 68-25. You're listening to Zebra Basketball, 92.1 WRLI. Going to the fourth and final quarter. Northwood leading 68-25, and it'll be Panther basketball going to our left. Tony Stasiak, I'm David Musselman. Glick back on the floor for Northwood. Zellers as well. On the floor,
Brett Abbott makes his season debut.
Brett Abbott.
Yeah, good to see.
6'1" senior for the Zebras on the floor for the first time after the John Glenn football game earlier this year where he broke a leg. And
he's worked really hard in his rehab, a little bit ahead of schedule where they thought he might be at this point. Still battling through it. Obviously, he's still got a metal rod in his leg. But, you know, as a senior kid, you get to that senior year, you want to try to make a go of it.
Yep, right on. I understand. Reinhold to Abbott, drives the right baseline, cut off by the defense, throws it up to Perez. His shot's good and a foul.
In one situation for Ben. He's got 4, make it 6 now after that one. 17 fouls for Northwood, so the Zebras will be shooting free throws this entire quarter, although they haven't been so successful there.
Perez misses the free throw, and a loose ball rebound is tipped out of bounds by Northwood. It will stay with Rochester baseline right with 30 seconds gone in the final period.
Zebras 3 for 9 from the free throw line. Like I said, one of those nights.
Bennett directs traffic, baseline right underneath the basket. Got to get it in. Lob pass in to Nye, and Nye can't save from going out of bounds, and Northwood going to get it back.
You know, this is the next step. It's game speed. It's one thing to get up and down in drills and practice and rehab, but, you know, you can't control game situations a lot, and this is a big hurdle for Brett mentally as well as physically.
Northwood with the basketball. Lung to Click. Click gives to Sellers. 7:10 to play in the game. 68-27 Northwood. Lung, right elbow, takes, oh brother, takes Perez to the basket. Perez commits the foul, and Lung puts it in the basket for two. He'll go to the line to shoot one. 7:07 to play in the game.
Again, Perez, fourth, team fourth.
Fairfield defeated Tippecanoe Valley earlier this evening, 49-35, so they'll move to the championship game. Tomorrow night here at Rochester High School, Lung's free throw is good. And that's one thing that Northwood has done really, really well tonight, amongst other things. They shoot free throws really well.
7 for 8. There hasn't been a single thing they haven't done well, to be honest. You can see, would you say ranked 5?
Yes.
Yeah. Plenty of reasons to see why.
Abbott, baseline, goes to the basket. Shot blocked, but we're going to have a foul on the shot, and Brett will go to the line for the first time this year.
Well, pretty amazing you have that, considering he's seen a minute of action.
Yeah. I like that he drove the baseline instead of pulling up and taking the 10-footer. I like it. Abbott's free throw is good as it bangs home. They'll have one more.
Yep, you're going to see just about everybody get some significant minutes on the Northwood bench, especially playing tomorrow. A little bit of two rivalry games tomorrow. Obviously, you've got not your typical consolation game of a Valley Rochester, and then Fairfield Northwood's a pretty big rivalry up there as well.
Yeah, that's right. Each will face each other in the regular season. Bounce pass backdoor to Sellers. Gives to down low to a wide open Holland, Luke Holland. First time in the game, he has 2 points at 73-29.
I don't think it's in relation to the Rochester Howlands. That kid's too tall.
Nye to Reinhold in the paint. Leaner on the way. Good and a foul.
Good move by Jordan. A little spin move. Finish through contact. Gets the free throw line.
6:20 to play in the basketball game. 73-31. Jordan Reinhold at the line to shoot one to try to complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way for the Zebras. The eyes the free throw. It's on the way. No good off the back of the rim. Ball fought for. Sellers for Northwood comes out of there. Sellers with the basketball. Fakes the three. Drives to the free throw line. Pulls up. Outside now to Glick, and he travels.
This second team for Northwood looks really, really young. Of course, you have some four-year varsity starters that they're replacing, but I mean, there's some baby-faced kids here for Northwood on the floor right now.
How would you like to be these youngsters playing practicing against the varsity? Do you think this team's going to be good here for a while?
Yeah. Yep.
Good heavens.
Patient and learn, take lumps in practice.
Yeah. Entry pass to Perez, and how did he travel before he gets the ball? How does that happen?
I don't think anticipation. Yeah, you're right. I mean, he's making his move before the ball gets there. I don't even think. I think he almost was in his jump when he caught the pass. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Huffman comes in and Schmidt comes in for Northwood. And all the starters and about the 7 or 8th guy off the bench is done for the night. 5:50 to play in the game. 73-31 Northwood. Glick gives to the big man, and Schmidt puts it in for two. Great screen and roll.
Pick and roll. Yeah. That's about as basic as you can get, but also as effective.
Rochester uses a timeout at the 60. You're listening to Zebra Basketball, 92.1 WROI. 2:38 to play in the basketball game. Northwood up 75-31. And after the Rochester timeout, the Zebras will have the basketball going to our right. Wilson Lee being manned up by Schmidt. Gives to Abbott on the right wing. Goes to the basket hard, and he's fouled on the way to the basket by, I believe, Huffman.
Schmidt's kid's so big, I don't think he just manned up Wilson. That's like being double teamed. That kid's so big. That's a one-man double team.
Brett Abbott will go to the line to shoot one of the bonus for the Zebras with 5:29 to play.
And if you're listening, you can't even appreciate that.
Ewald comes into the game for the first time for Northwood.
Hey, you want some scores?
Yes, please.
Argus 40, West Central 15, boys into the third quarter. Winamac 66, Hammond Gavitt 47, boys in the third quarter. That's the Winter Classic boys version. Peru leads in Connequa 22-18, boys at half. Southwood 27, Northfield 24, boys at half. Thanks to Val, as always, for producing this radio show and giving us our scores.
Wow.
All these other tidbits of information.
Abbott hits both free throws, I think.
Did he?
75-32. I know he hit the last one.
Okay.
Glick at the free throw line. Back to Schmidt. Schmidt's jumper no good. Offensive rebound. And we're going to have a foul down low on Rochester. And I think that's going to send Ewald to the line to shoot. Nope, I'm sorry. It'll be out of bounds to Northwood.
Yep, just the fifth team foul.
Liam Liner comes back in for the Zebras, or comes in for the first time for the Zebras. Luke Holland comes back in for Northwood.
Sorry, wrong. Technically, we're produced by the Emmy Award-winning John Adams for all the technical stuff. Val just does some of, I guess, the talent production, right?
Yeah, that's right. The talent production.
Can we put it that way? Better.
Luke Holland goes in for two to make it 77-32.
Brett handling the point a little bit. Liam getting some extended time here.
Kicks it out to Deshaun, to Lee. Feeds down low to Perez. Perez against Schmidt. Rises up, puts the shot up, no good. Ball being tipped around. Liner comes out of there with it and is taken away by Delio, and he commits a foul in the meantime.
Zebras going to the line here. The last 4:36, 2 shots every foul. See if they can take advantage. Mixed bag at the line for the Zebras. Abbott's 4 for 4. Everybody else is kind of struggling.
Leininger's free throw is good.
Gleam with his first point of the night.
One more coming for Leininger. Second one is no good. And we're going to have a foul down low because Perez just about lost his jersey. And so Perez will go to the line. Oh, a lane violation. Okay.
So it does not count as an attempt. Basically a do-over.
Second one is no good. Schmidt with the rebound for Northwood. And pushing ahead is Hoffman. Hoffman with the basketball. Right wing to Glick. Glick with 4:25 to play in the basketball game. Works to the near side of Hoffman. Hoffman drives it right to the free throw line. Glick now on the right wing for Northwood. Gets a screen from Schmidt. Gives him the corner to Hoffman. Hoffman. Schmidt. Right side to Glick. Glick gets another screen from Schmidt. Goes to the basket. Outside to Ewald. His jumper's no good. And Liam Leininger runs down the ball, loose ball rebound, and he pushes.
That's another good sign. You know, these guys coming off the end of the bench, nobody's forcing shots there either. I mean, they're all moving the ball. That's a sign when you're well coached that even your second team does the same thing your first team does.
So Rochester the basketball, and Jack Deshaun nails it for a three from the right wing to make it 77-36 with 3:35 to play in the game.
He's got 6 on 2 made threes here in the second half.
Hoffman outside of Ewald. Now to Glick. Jump pass down low to Schmidt. His layup is good. Schmidt has 4 at 79-36 with 3:20 to play in the game.
Zebras are switching those ball screens, and that's Zach Deshaun on Schmidt, and that is not a good matchup for the Zebras in any way, stretch, or form.
Perez puts it up over Schmidt for 2.
That's where it pays off. You know, he goes strong against go strong against Fox and, you know, keep battling. Like I said, that was one Fox might have blocked, but, you know, Ben's going to be able to finish that move off most of the post players we see the rest of the way, and there's a perfect example.
79-38, Northwood, 2:50 to play in the game. Ewald to Glick on the right wing for the Panthers. Glick directs traffic, has it almost stolen by Deshaun. Keeps his dribble outside to Hoffman. Hoffman around the defense at the free throw line. Gives to Schmidt, kicks it out to Glick. Drives the baseline for Northwood. The skip pass from the near side is knocked out of bounds by Lee. And back into the game for Northwood is Delio. And back in for Rochester is Nye. And Wilson Lee is done for the night with 2.5 to play in the game. 79-38. Northwood on top.
Big minutes here for Brett Abbott. Number one, to see how that leg responds, and number two, to get those reps in, that game speed action, get him back into the flow of the game here.
Delio throws it high up off the glass, no good. Ball being tipped around, going to be tipped out of bounds by Northwood. Rochester going to get it back with 2:20 to play in the game.
I'm going to say the referee may have guessed on that one. There's so many arms. They sell it well, but
I don't think anybody would have complained if he'd given it back to Northwood. Nye, bounce pass left side to Deshaun. Zach with the basketball down on Leininger, top of the key. I didn't see it.
He just got leveled by Schmidt. Stuck a paw out and knocked him down. Ben's going to lose that battle 100 times out of 100.
Abbott throws up his shot. It's no good.
Oh!
Abbott will go to the line to shoot two.
That would have been par for the night. To get stuck.
Between the rim and the backboard?
Yep. I saw one in college game yesterday. Oh, high school, they got stuck underneath on the way up, not on the way down. That wasn't a long shot. The guy wedged it on the way up.
Speaking about college, Louisville, Kentucky. Did you watch that game? You see the big man from Louisville shooting free throws?
Underhanded?
Yeah.
Yep. Rick Barry. Rick Barry has a son who's a freshman in college someplace in West Virginia, and he shoots that way too. There's the only two players that
really
said, yeah, this guy from Louisville's still awful. Yeah, how bad do you not, how lazy do you have to be at basketball fundamentals to not be able to shoot a free throw at least 50% the regular way?
Abbott hits both. 79-39. 2 minutes playing the game. Well, maybe it's the Dwight Howard thing, where he can't shoot the regular way, so he's got to find somehow to get in the hole. Rochester forces a turnover, Knott has it, and pushes for the Zebras, out to Leininger. To Deshaun, back to Leininger, left wing. Top the key to Knott. Minute 40 to play in the game. Knott drives the heart of the basket, throws up a shot out the window, no good. Defensive rebound to Northwood.
Good move. Got to finish a little stronger.
Off the timeline of the Panthers, works against Nye. Minute 25 to play in the game, 79-39. Northwood on top, and will face Fairfield tomorrow night in the championship game of the Winning Edge Holiday Tournament here at Rochester High School. Jumper in the paint for Northwood is no good. Offensive rebound, putback is no good, but Brett Abbott going to pick up a foul. And that's going to send Luke Holland to the line to shoot two for the Panthers.
You know, one thing we'll have going into tomorrow night, consolation game, things are going rough, but you got the green and gold waiting for you in consolation. As a coach, that should be about all you need. This should not be a consolation atmosphere, maybe from the crowd, I don't know, but for your guys, when you're playing against the green and gold, I don't care if it's a consolation or you're playing in Warsaw in front of 5,000 people.
Yep.
You better come ready to play, and I think that helps. As a coach in that situation, I'm thinking that helps. Your guys better be up.
You know, one thing I saw out of Tippecanoe Valley tonight, their defense is really good, and they can play defense for a long time.
They had to against Fairfield. Yeah. Fairfield was very patient. So both teams are struggling for Rochester and Valley and desperate for a win. And, you know, I would like to think both teams come out ready to go. Who cares what they're playing for?
Yep,
a lot of pride on the line in those games.
Both free throws missed by Northwood. Abbott grabs the board and runs. 70 seconds to play. Abbott on the right wing for the Zebras. Brett's got to be approaching double digits, doesn't he?
Brett? Yeah, free throws. 7?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
5, 6. Sorry.
Which is it?
I don't know.
56 seconds to play in the game. Northwood up 79-39. Nye, hard of the basket, throws up a shot. It's no good. Put back by Deshaun is no good, but a foul coming on Northwood. And is that going to be on the shot? Well, regardless.
How many years have we called games together?
A lot.
And you're gonna depend on me for stats?
Well, it's just one number. And his free throws are a little circle. You either colored it in or you didn't.
When do I go on for Coach's Corner?
I have no idea.
Exactly.
I think on Sunday morning at 8. Free throw for Deshaun is no good. He'll have one more. Schmidt back into the game for Northwood. 48 seconds to play in the game. Northwood up 79-39. And Zach Deshawn to the line for one more for the Zebras.
Another big event tomorrow. Legend, the Hall of Famer, Josh Van Meter's birthday is tomorrow.
Oh, is that right?
So, yeah. So, kind of a local holiday. Coming to the game, be ready for that.
Sean misses both free throws. Northwood at the rebound with 38. And now we're going to have a foul 35 feet away from the basket on Nye, and that's going to send Northwood back to the line to shoot one and the bonus. They have been so good tonight from the line.
Yes, and they have.
As a whole team, the whole team has shot well. I think at one point, Tony, you were telling me that
7 for 10. Now Howland missed those last two that kind of threw that wrench off, or the monkey wrench in there. But
free throw is good.
Delio's first point.
80-39 Northwood. One more coming for Delio, the sophomore, and he hits both. 81-39 Northwood. 30 seconds to play in the game. Rochester will tip tomorrow night at 6 o'clock here against Tippecanoe Valley in the consolation game of the Winning Edge Holiday Tournament. Our pregame show will be around 5:45 or 5:50 tomorrow night here on WROI. Vanderhound pass to Nye. Leaner in the lane is good. 81-41.
Jacob Nye with 5 now.
13 seconds. Delio has his pass deflected, but picked up by Northwood, and does deflect the pass, gives it Nye with 5. Nye, right-handed layup with 3, and that goes. The final in the first round of the holiday tournament goes to Northwood over Rochester, 81-43. Post-game show coming up next, 92.1 WROI.